to jump right in and talk about Amazon PPC, what that means, what keywords are, what to look for, and overall how to optimize your page. So Amazon PPC, otherwise known as sponsored products, means pay per click. And the advertiser, you, pays only for the advertisement that the potential buyer clicks on or views for that product. So it's your product that they're looking at. So anytime they click on your product, you are paying for that view. This amplifies your sales, helps bring organic rankings into the mix, and it really pushes your product up. So it helps Amazon see that you're paying for these certain advertisements to attract customers to your product. There are 3 types of ads that you should be aware of. There are sponsored product ads, which means it comes up when someone is searching a particular word, and you'll see that there are sponsored products at the very top. Product display ads, which means that someone can be looking at a product and on the side you would see your product pop up. And the third is headline search ads, which means there are banner ads on specific product category searches. So those are 3 types of ads that you can set up on your page and target different categories, different words, and it helps overall increase your rate. Let's transition over now to automatic campaigns and manual campaigns. Automatic campaigns are really useful if you're just starting off on Amazon. It's a quick thing to set up and it'll allow Amazon the full control to place the ads randomly based on your product listing keywords. Manual campaigns give you the control of which products you want to target. So it could be very much the competitors that you're going after, or different products that are similar to yours, or someone would actually find more interesting if they were searching something very similar to yours. So under the manual campaign, there are broad, exact, and phrase campaigns that you can target and create on your page. Each one serves a specific purpose, and I'm gonna break that down for you, but I do wanna say that there is no right way to do this. There are many different strategies that people take and approach when they're trying to set up their Amazon campaigns and their ads. So just know that there's a lot of different ways to do it, and there's a lot of information surrounding this. So the best thing that you could do is just watch a lot of videos, read a lot of articles, and learn from others on how to optimize your PPC. When setting up a manual campaign, there are 3 different things to look at. There are broad, phrase, and exact keywords. For broad, those are search terms that not only match your keyword, but are also related to your keyword. For phrase, the phrase match is where you specify a phrase and the keywords that are matched with terms before or after it. And for exact keywords, you would use the actual words that describe your product. So you can narrow down to the customers who are searching exactly for your product, and it makes it much easier for them when they're searching it in the bar. You'll hear a lot of people talking about ACoS and how important it is to have a percentage under your profit margin. That way you're not spending a crazy amount on ads and spending more than what you're actually making on Amazon. So I'll break down a little bit about what ACoS are. So as mentioned, ACoS is advertising cost of sales, and this allows you to view ad impressions and click-through rate importance. ACoS should be under a percentage of your profit margin, and if it's more, it should be under a negative keyword, and I'll touch base a bit of what a negative keyword is, but you should have that threshold of whatever percentage, and it's unique to whatever your product is. So your ACoS should be under the percentage that you think is reasonable for your product. You know your product best, so decide what your ACoS should be. It should be in an ideal scenario under 20% if you can keep it that way, but usually 20 to 35% range isn't horrible if you are getting a lot of results. And then if an ACoS is too high, you can always lower your bid. So you're going to be bidding on each keyword, and Amazon sets up a default bid number, and usually you can go off of that number, but I'd recommend going a little higher since you are going to be bidding against other people to have your product be shown on different pages. So typically you can do maybe 10 cents more, 15 cents more. It really just depends, but you can change your bid. And for example, if you have a 60% ACoS, cut it in half of your bid, lower it, and it should theoretically result in a lower ACoS. As another note, you'll want to keep track of this cost and spend, because in addition to these keywords, you are going to be spending a ton on multiple different fees for Amazon. And I do again want to really stress how important it is to keep track of your cost for ads. And there is a really awesome spreadsheet that you can download each week. You can even do it as often as 2 to 3 days to view the progress of your keywords and how well they're doing, if people are clicking on them and viewing, and if there are results in a sale being made from that. But I do want to again say how important it is to just keep track of it, because in addition to your ads, you're also paying a lot of other Amazon fees and basically the cost of your product for production and whatever other costs associated with your product in general. I do a full breakdown of what those Amazon fees are so that you are fully aware of what you're getting yourself into when selling on Amazon. I have it linked here and I'll have it in the description below as well. Something I've been hearing a lot from Amazon sellers, and a good rule of thumb to have: if you see that people are clicking on your ads, there should be a record on your Excel sheets of how your keywords are performing. If someone is clicking on them and following through with a sale, then that is perfect. You can look at the ACoS to see if it's under your profit margin percentage and all of that. With that Excel sheet of breaking down all of your keywords, it's a really good tool to have. You'll see how well your keywords are performing, how your ads are doing. If people are clicking through it and actually following through with a sale, then those are words that you should keep. But if you do see, and this is a good rule of thumb, if you see that there are about 10 to 15 clicks on your ad and there's no sales, and sometimes you don't know why there isn't a sale, it could just be that that product is not for that person who was looking at it. Maybe they thought it was something else, whatever it is, and there's no real way to tell why they didn't purchase. But if they clicked on it and ended up not purchasing, you are being charged for those clicks. So if a keyword is between 10 to 15 impressions, there's no sales from it, I would eliminate it. PPC is all about trial and error. You can try a new combination of words, you can stop a campaign and wait on it, or maybe try again at a later date if you want to monitor it more closely. There's, again, so many different ways to do this, and it's not all just about the ads. I mean, you have to make sure that your description on your product page is clear and concise and really exciting for someone to read and makes them want to buy the product. And product images is probably the most important. Those images and videos, if you can display it on your page, people are going to base their decision off of that. If the product looks good, then they're gonna wanna expect to see a really good product at hand when they buy it. And it should be true to what the product is, and again, just really exciting. Reviews are also a very important thing. So I personally am more likely to buy a product that has 200, to 1,000 reviews, and if I see another product that only has 4 or 5, I'm gonna go with the one with more reviews. Even if it has a lesser rating, maybe it has a 4.5 or 4-star versus 5 stars on a 2 reviewed product. And that's just, it could just be, the psychology of it. I trust that more people actually took the time to leave those reviews and share their experience of having whatever product it is and trying it out. So it's really important to up your reviews as much as you can. All of these different things play into how well your ads do. These are all really important reasons, and I want to just highlight probably the top 5 most important reasons why to try PPC. Number 1 would be to boost your product sales. It helps drive customers to your page, and it'll help people actually find your product who weren't even looking for it. They didn't even know they needed your product. And now that they saw that ad, they're gonna go to your product and likely purchase. Number 2, it increases organic rankings on highly competitive keywords. You should shoot to be on page 1 of Amazon, but that does not come without a lot of trial and error. And ultimately, you do wanna be on the front page. A lot of people don't scroll to page 2 or 3 very often if they're looking for something specific, or if they want, they want their decision to be made easy. Reason number 3 is that PPC helps create brand awareness, especially if you're looking to launch new products in the future. Reason number 4 to try PPC is to avoid having your competitors snatch the top positions. And this is similar to reason number 2, but you want to be on that first page and you want your competitors to be as low as possible. You want people to choose your product because you're making it seem that your product is the best, and it probably is in your mind the best product that there is in that category. And so you want to avoid having your competitors snatch up those top positions. And reason number 5 is that it increases visibilities of products for seasonal trends. These strategies worked very well for me and my product, and I actually 3x'd my Amazon sales. Learn exactly how I did that in the video here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.